Hi, my name is Ethan Anthony, and this is day 306 of the Dictionary Audiobook Project. And I'm back again. That cough didn't kill me, because I'm going to keep living. I'm going to keep living because I got finished reading this book, the Merriam-Webster Dictionary, the Pocket Edition, 2023. It's great to be back. Great to be reading for all you lovely folks. I got a shower, which is cool, because I went to a mic. I went to an open mic that I did okay on. I tried some old jokes. They kind of worked. I could update them a bit more, but that's okay. I wore this cool koala sweater. You know me. Historically, I love koalas, as I mentioned in almost every episode. They're my favorite marsupial. They're pretty sick. They're pretty cool. Love Australia. Love them for that. Folks, it's great to be back. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for continuing to follow this momentous and exhilarating project. I know you all are on the edge of your seat thinking like, oh boy, what words do you think I'm going to read next? And you know what? I appreciate it. It means a lot to me personally. And hopefully you'll keep that energy when you listen to my podcast that starts tomorrow. We'll be promoting a noon Eastern Standard Time. The episode will be out at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So give it a listen, folks. Check it out. A lot of fun stuff. Spoiler, we're talking about the films Nosferatu and Wicked. So I hope you all are excited for that. Excuse me, burp there. So those are all my updates, but thank you again for watching. And let's read some words, because we have a lot of good words in this section. We're still with the SPs. The SPs, I think, will be here for about maybe 2 more episodes, and then we'll be in the SQs, the STs, the SUs, the SYs, and then we're done with the S's. Thankfully, because this has been the longest section of my life, in the book, generally, so makes sense. Let's get started. So our first word of today is the word spinster. The word spinster. Spinster is a noun and refers to an unmarried woman past the common age for marrying. Spinsterhood, noun. Spiny lobster, noun. Any of several edible crustaceans differing from the related lobsters in lacking the large front claws and in having a spiny carpus. Spiral 1, adjective. Winding or coiling around Spiral 1, adjective. Winding or coiling around the center or axis and usually getting closer to or farther away from it. Spirally, adverb. Spiral 2, noun. One, something that has a spiral form, also a single turn in a spiral object. 2, continuously spreading and accelerating increase or decrease. Spiral 3, verb. 1, to move and especially to rise or fall in a spiral course. 2, to form into a spiral. Spirant, noun. A consonant as sh, uttered with a decided friction of the breath against some part of the oral passage. Spirant, adjective. Interesting. Spire, noun. 1, a slender tapering stalk as of grass. 2, a pointed tip as of an antler. 3, steeple. Spiry, adjective. Spirea, noun. Any of a genus of shrubs related to the roses with dense clusters of small, usually white or pink flowers. Spirit 1, noun. 1, a life-giving force, also the animating principle, soul. 2, capitalized, Holy Spirit. 3, specter, ghost. 4, person, a bold spirit. 5, disposition, mood, in good spirits. 6, vivacity, ardor. 7, essential or real meaning, intent. 8, distilled alcoholic liquor. 9, loyalty, school spirit. Spiritless, adjective. Spirit 2, verb, to carry off secretly or mysteriously. Spirited, adjective, full of energy, animation, or courage. Spiritual 1, adjective, 1 of, relating to, consisting of, or affecting the spirit. Incorporeal, spiritual needs. 2, of, relating to sacred matters. 3, ecclesiastical rather than lay or temporal. Spirituality, noun. Spiritualize, verb. Spiritually, adverb. Spiritual 2, noun. A religious song originating among black people of the southern U.S. Spiritualism, noun. A belief that spirits of the dead communicate with the living, usually through a medium. Spiritualist, noun, often capitalized. Spiritualistic, adjective. Spirituous, 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 or spiritus, adjective, containing alcohol. Spirochete, noun, any given order of spirally undulating bacteria, including those causing syphilis and Lyme disease. Fun fact, koalas, do they carry syphilis or chlamydia? I mix up whichever one they have. They have one of the two. Spurt, variation of spurt. And this one is spelled S-P-I-R-T as opposed to S-P-U-R-T. The emphasis should be on the U, S-P-U-R-T. Spit, one, noun, one, a thin pointed rod for holding meat over a fire, to a point of land that runs out into the water. Spit, two, verb, to pierce with or as if with a spit. Spit, three, verb, one, to eject saliva from the mouth, two, to express fire as if by spitting, three, to rain or snow lightly. Spit, four, noun, one, saliva, two, perfect likeness, spit, an image of his father. Spitball, noun, one, paper chewed and rolled into a ball to be thrown as a missile. Two, a baseball pitch delivered after the ball has been moistened with saliva or sweat. Spite, one, noun, ill will with a wish to annoy, anger, or frustrate, petty malice. Synonyms: malignity, spleen, grudge, malevolence. Spiteful, adjective, spitefully, adverb, spitefulness, noun. In spite of, in defiance or contempt of, notwithstanding. Spite, two, verb, to treat maliciously, annoy, offend. Spittle, noun, saliva. Spittlebug, noun, any of a family of leaping insects with froth-secreting larvae that are related to aphids. Spittoon, noun, a receptacle for spit. Splash, verb, one, to dash a liquid about, two, to scatter a liquid on, spatter, three, to fall or strike with a splashing noise. Synonyms: sprinkle, bespatter, douse, splatter. Splash, noun. Splashdown, noun, the landing of a crewed spacecraft in the ocean. Splashdown, verb. Splashy, adjective, conspicuously showy, ostentatious. Splatter, one, verb, spatter. Splatter, noun. Splatter, two, adjective, extremely gory or violent, a splatter movie. Splay, one, verb, to spread outward or apart, splayed out her fingers. Splay, noun. Splay, two, adjective, one, spread out, turn outward, two, awkward, clumsy. Spleen, noun, one, a vascular organ located near the stomach in most vertebrates that is concerned especially with the filtration and storage of blood, destruction of red blood cells, and production of lymphocytes. Two, spite, malice. Synonyms: malignity, grudge, malevolence. Sorry, but my roommate texted and said they killed the duo owl from Duolingo. And I was like, yeah, we know. That's old news. That's old news. That's dumb. Synonyms for spleen are malignity, grudge, malevolence, ill will, spitefulness. Splendid, adjective, one, shining, brilliant, two, showy, gorgeous, three, illustrious, four, excellent, a splendid opportunity. Synonyms: resplendent, glorious, sublime, superb. Splendidly, adverb. Splendor, noun, one, brilliance, the splendor of the sun. Two, pomp, magnificence. Splendor, chiefly British variation of splendor, and this one is spelled S-P-L-E-N-D-O-U-R as opposed to S-P-L-E-N-D-O-R. The ending is different, very important. Splenetic, adjective, marked by bad temper or spite. Splenic, adjective, of, relating to, or located in the spleen. Splice, verb, one, to unite as two ropes by weaving the strands together. Two, to unite as two lengths of film by connecting the ends together. Splice, noun. Splint, noun, one, a thin strip of wood interwoven with others to make something as a basket. Two, material or a device used to protect and keep in place an injured body part as a broken arm. Splinter 1, noun, a thin piece of something split off lengthwise, sliver. Splinter 2, verb, to split into splinters. Split, verb, 1, to divide lengthwise or along a grain or seam. 2, to burst or break in pieces. 3, to divide into parts or sections. 4, leave, split the party. Synonyms: rend, cleave, rip, tear. Split, noun. Split level, noun, a house divided so that the house in one part is about halfway between two floors in the other. Split personality, noun, schizophrenia, also multiple personality disorder. Split second, adjective, 1, occurring in a very brief time. 2, extremely precise, split second timing. Splitting, adjective, causing a piercing sensation, a splitting headache. Splotch, noun, blotch. Splurge, verb, to spend more than usual, especially on oneself. Splurge, noun. Splutter, noun, sputter. Splutter, verb. Spoil 1, noun, plunder, spoils of war. Spoil 2, verb, 1, rob, pillage, 2, to damage seriously, ruin, 3, to impair the quality or effect of, 4, to damage the disposition of by pampering, also indulge, coddle. 5, decay, rot. 6, to have an eager desire, spoiling for a fight. Synonyms: injure, harm, hurt, mar. Spoilage, noun. Spoiler, noun, 1 that spoils. 2, a device as on an airplane or automobile used to disrupt airflow and decrease lift. 3, information about a movie or TV plot that can spoil a viewer's sense of surprise or suspense. Spoil sports, noun, 1 who spoils the fun of others. Spoke 1, past in an archaic past participle of speak. Spoke 2, noun, any of the rods extending from the hubble wheel to the rim. Spoken, past participle of speak. Spokesman, noun, spokesperson. Spokesmodel, noun, a model who's a spokesperson. Spokesperson, noun, a person who speaks as the representative of another or others. Spokeswoman, noun, a woman who speaks as the representative of another or others. Spoliation, noun, the act of plundering, the state of being plundered. Sponge 1, noun, 1, an elastic, porous, water-absorbing mass of fibers that forms the skeleton of various primitive sea animals. Also, any of a phylum of chiefly marine sea animals that are the source of natural sponges. 2, a sponge-like or porous mass or material. Spongy, adjective. Sponge 2, verb, 1, to bathe or wipe with a sponge. 2, to live at another's expense. 3, to gather sponges. Sponger, noun. Sponge cake, noun, a light cake made without shortening. Sponge rubber, noun, a cellular rubber resembling natural sponge. Sponsor, noun, 1 who takes the responsibility for some other person or thing. Surety. 2, godparent. 3, a business firm that pays the cost of a radio or television program, usually in return for advertising time during its course. Sponsor, verb. Sponsorship, noun. Spontaneous, adjective, 1, done or produced freely or naturally. 2, acting or taking place without external force or cause. Synonyms: impulsive, instinctive, automatic, unpremeditated. Spontaneity, noun, spontaneously, adverb. Spontaneous combustion, noun, a bursting in the flame of material through heat produced without itself. One more time. A bursting in the flame of material through heat produced within itself by chemical action as oxidation. Within itself by chemical action as oxidation. Spoof, verb, 1, deceive, hoax. 2, to make good-natured fun of. The movie spoofs horror films. Spoof, noun. Spook 1, noun, 1, ghost, apparition. 2, spy 2. Spooky, adjective. Spook 2, verb, frighten. Spool 1, noun, the cylinder on which flexible material as thread is wound. Spool 2, verb, 1, to wind on a spool. 2, to regulate the data flow by means of a spooler. Spooler, noun, a company program or routine for regulating data flow. Spoon, noun, an eating or cooking implement consisting of a small, shallow bowl with a handle. A metal piece usually used on a fishing line as a lure. Spoon, verb, spoonful, noun. Spoonbill, noun, any of several wading birds related to the ibises that have a bill with a broad, flat tip. Spoon-fed, verb, that feed by means of a spoon. Spore, noun, a track, a trail, a scent, or droppings, especially of a wild animal. Sporadic, adjective, occurring now and then, sporadic outbreaks of disease. Synonyms: occasional, rare, scarce, infrequent, uncommon. Sporadically, adverb. Spore, noun, a primitive, usually one-celled, often environmentally resistant, dormant, or reproductive body produced by plants, fungi, and some microorganisms. Spork, noun, an eating utensil that combines the bowl of a spoon with the tines of a fork. Sport one, verb, 1, to amuse oneself, frolic. 2, show off. 1, sporting new shoes. Sportive, adjective. Sorry. Sport 2, noun, 1, a source of diversion, pastime. 2, physical activity engaged in for pleasure. 3, jest, for mockery, make sport of his efforts. 5, butt, laughing stock. 6, one who accepts results cheerfully, whether favorable or not. 7, an individual exhibiting marked deviation from its normal type, especially as a result of mutation. Synonyms: play, frolic, fun, recreation. Sporty, adjective. Sport 3, adjective, of, relating to, or suitable for sport or casual wear. Sport coats. Sportfish, noun, a fish noted for the sport it affords anglers. A fish noted for the sport it affords anglers. Okay. Sportscast, noun, a broadcast dealing with sports events. Sportscaster, noun. Sportsman, noun, a person who engages in sports, as in hunting or fishing. 2, one who plays fairly and wins or loses gracefully. Sportsmanlike, adjective. Sportsmanship, noun. Sports medicine, noun, a field of medicine dealing with the prevention and treatment of sports-related injuries. Sportswoman, noun, a woman who engages in sports. Sports writer, noun, one who writes about sports, especially for a newspaper. Sports writing, noun. Sport utility vehicle, noun, SUV. Spot 1, noun, 1 stain, blemish, 2, a small part different as in color from the main part. 3, location, site. Spotless, adjective. Spotlessly, adverb. On the spot. 1, at the place of action. 2, in difficulty or danger. Spot 2, verb. 1, to mark or disfigure with spots. 2, to pick out, recognize, identify. Spot 3, adjective. 1, being done or originating on the spot. A spot broadcast. 2, paid upon delivery. 3, made at random or at a few key points. A spot check. Spot check, verb, to make a spot check of. Spotlight, noun, 1, a circle of brilliant light projected upon a particular area, person, or object, as on a stage. Also, the device that produces this light. 2, public notice. Spotlight, verb. Spot on, adjective, exactly correct, a spot on forecast. Spotted owl, noun, a rare, large, dark brown, dark-eyed owl of humid, old-growth forests and thickly wooded canyons from British Columbia to Southern California and central Mexico. Spotter, noun, 1 that keeps watch, observer. 2, one that removes spots. Spotty, adjective, uneven in quality, also sparsely distributed. Spotty attendance. Spousal, noun, marriage to, wedding, usually used in plural. Spouse, noun, one's husband or wife. Spousal adjective. I think what on the word spouse? What in on the word spouse today? Just because I like going from spinster to spouse, I think there's something poetic about that. I think that's quite cool. Yeah, we're almost there, guys. Yeah, we're actually very close. My favorite bit is always just to go see how many more words we have. We're this close. We have this many S words left. That's like 33 pages. 33 pages. We read 2.5 pages. What's 33 divided by 2 is like 16 and a half. We got like 14, 12. I don't know. So we have a few. We have a few more. I read the dictionary. I don't do math. That's something I don't know. But what I do know is that my name is Ethan. Ethan spelled Eythen. Very important. Eythen. Only correct way to spell the name Ethan, as far as I'm concerned. Next episode, we're starting with the word. That's a verb. We're starting with the word spout. The word spout. I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here is my handle, and here is my spout. That's all I know. So that's cool, I guess. Folks, thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell everyone you know. When you get on the bus, on the train, whatever, just elbow the person beside you and be like, hey, have you heard about this dictionary audiobook? There's this guy. His name's Ethan. He like cuts his hair a lot. That's a big thing. He has a lot of different haircuts. He sits down and reads the dictionary, and he's been doing it for over a year. And he's like, oh wow, why over a year? And he's like, well, that's the whole story. We don't want to get into that. It's supposed to be a year, but then he kept taking breaks, and now he's trying to catch up. And he's kind of succeeding. And the person beside you is like, kind of succeeding. What does that mean? He's like, well, I mean, he's reading, he's catching up, but like also, it's still like behind. Maybe he's losing energy. I don't know. And then I come in because we're on the same train. I'm actually in person. I'm like, guys, I'm not losing energy. I am still pumped. I'm ready. I'm locked in. I'm ready to keep reading. They're like, oh, and they're like, oh, well, thanks for listening in our conversation, I guess. Kind of rude, but whatever. I'm like, no, I just heard my name. I thought I'd just clear up the air. And they're like, no, well, yeah, but like, this is kind of a one-on-one conversation here, so it's fine, but like, maybe next time, don't. And then I get upset, and then I leave the train, and then I'm crying. So thanks for that. So dumb. That's so dumb. That's a fun bit, though. That is a fun bit. Folks, thank you for watching. I'll see you all next time. Have a good day. Bye.